Jdog, broadcasting live for the Balding Plebs on YouTube. And today I'm playing Obduction. I just picked this game up. It came out a few months ago on PlayStation 4. And I gotta tell ya, I don't know how to feel about this game. It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, but it is incredibly obtuse. So, maybe I'm just not smart enough to play this. This game is made by Cyan, which is the developer behind the Myst games. So for those of you old enough, like me, to have remembered Myst from way back in the 90s, this is their most current production. And basically, you get transported into this planet, or into this, alien world called Hunrath, and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on and where you need to go. Now, the game looks absolutely beautiful. I'll say that. It's a really great environment. The graphics are phenomenal, especially on the PlayStation 4 Pro. But my disappointment so far with the game comes from the basic fact that I have no idea exactly what I'm supposed to do. Now, I don't necessarily mind games where I have to figure things out on my own. I don't mind the challenge. But this game is really open-ended. When you compare it to other puzzle games, such as The Witness, I feel it leaves something to be desired. And the reason for that is simply that in a game like The Witness, you at least knew what puzzles, or what were the puzzles, right? Basically those boards that were set up throughout the world, that's what you needed to solve. In this game, you go and you talk to this guy who's trapped in, or who's barricaded himself in this little room back there, and he gives you relatively vague directions about what you need to do. So, because the world here is so large, it's extremely difficult to know where you need to go next. And that for me has been causing me basically to play through this game with a guide in order to make any progress at all. Now, there's not much point in buying a puzzle game if you need to use a guide to beat it, especially if you need to use a guide to beat it all the way through. So, for me, it is definitely a little bit of a struggle. And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm some sort of super genius that can basically figure this stuff out, from scratch. I wish the game allowed you to be pointed in the correct direction when you needed to. And for me, that's what I'm missing from this experience. I never feel like I know what I should do next. And that for me really detracts from it. And it's too bad too, because the actual world that we're playing in here is awesome. It's very beautiful. The controls are fine, the movement's fine, but actually knowing what needs to be done at any given time is a struggle. It really is. So I'll play a little while here for you guys to watch. I just understand that if you do go out and purchase this game, yeah, there's gonna be probably gonna be quite the frustrations. Will I not be able to even move this from here, really? Okay. So, yeah, it is disappointing to me to see that, because I was hoping this game, you know, and I felt the same way about Myst in a lot of ways too, where the game really did not assist you in any way as far as knowing what needed to be done. Now, in Myst's defense, it wasn't that big of a deal. Trying to figure out again exactly. I have to do something with this tree, so I'm hoping I need to go over here somewhere. Again, this is kind of what I'm talking about as far as needing a guide. Sure I have to get out of here. So games like Myst and Riven also, for me, really struggled with this. Now, in those games' defense, you know, they were kind of some of the only games released at the time in a lot of ways. In the 90s, pretty much, Myst was the game, right, that you played. It had some of the best graphics for the time, and it was really spectacular, even from a gameplay standpoint. That being said, though, now hundreds of games seem to be released all the time, and so it's very challenging. Should be able to blow that up maybe right now. I'm gonna try to do it. So the challenge is in finding a game that's going to keep your attention and keep you motivated to play it. Cool. So there, we blew that up. So you use these little lasers to blow up some of these red walls and stuff. Which I mean, that's a pretty good thing. But again, so what really keeps you playing, right? And that's where the challenge is here for me. Because I really struggle to. I think opening these up might be a good thing to do here. So that being said, this game has not really left the Myst Riven issues behind like I had hoped it would. I hoped. Why can't I leave? Seriously? For instance. Okay. Must be the rocks? What the fuck? And so you can see some of this more obtuse controls, right? And with Myst, you would pick kind of your battles, right, as far as where you needed to go and how you needed to go about doing it. And it was pretty great. But make no mistake, in this game, this is such a big area that truly finding where you need to go at all times is a pretty daunting task. It truly is. You can see how many areas there are to explore here and how much there is to do. It is a very, very daunting task to figure out where you need to be at all times, or where you need to go next. This is back at the start. So, yeah, again, I think a game like this is only for the very dedicated. That's really, really dedicated to watching your experience and to watching pretty much every little detail. And it's really willing to put the time into it. I guess I'm probably not quite as dedicated as I need to be. Oh, did I not go the right? Yeah, I think I did. As I need to be to play this game. Let's see now where it takes me here. There we go. So let's see, will I be able to take a right here? No, I won't. I won't be able to shoot that either. I won't be able to get my thing turned around far enough. So it's hard to say what I should do here. Let's just see where we end up going here once. This is where I probably have to turn to my guide for assistance, so that I can feel like I'm making progress. You know, when you play a game like The Witness, for instance, if you got to a puzzle you couldn't solve, it wasn't a big deal, because you could always just go do another puzzle or go to a different area. So it didn't seem to be as big of an issue. And unfortunately, that's not the case here. You pretty much have to do things in a certain order. And when you're looking for that proverbial needle in a haystack, sometimes it gets rather frustrating. So I think in the interest of everybody's sanity, and to save people from boredom, I will probably stop streaming here for a while. See, hopefully I'll be able to knock these out of here. But I wonder if I'll be able to actually turn my cannon in there. It's going to be very hard. I doubt it right now. Maybe I will. Again, not even the greatest controls on these things either. Oh, I got it. Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, that's nice. Let's see where this leads. So it's a lot of trial and error here. But at least I'm making some progress. Again, not the greatest movement. You can't move over rocks. So just some different things like that, you know, and it's too bad too, honestly, because... Oh, shit! What the fuck? Okay. So, anyway... Cool, I guess. Well, at least I made it to a new area. And again, as you can see, you're really dealing with some great environments here. But how exactly do you know where to go or what to do? How do I know that I'm in the right area right now? And, you know, I have the hints turned on and different things like that. But still, how do I know what I need to do here? And, again, for most people, how many of us have the time to really devote to searching every little nook and cranny? Here's a backer reward item, that's cool. A whale. So who has the time to search every nook and cranny, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with this game right now. And again, one of the cooler environments I've ever been in. Interesting, mysterious storyline, decent controls overall, since all you do is basically walk around and solve puzzles. But as far as really feeling like you're smart enough to do the puzzles, I don't feel that way. And this is where a game like The Witness really did a good job. It definitely made me feel very smart. It showed me basic puzzles and then built upon the puzzles. And this game so far has not done that. It just basically throws you into the center of a lot of puzzles. And unless you're willing to sit here and read all these books, like, come on, seriously? I mean, am I going to read this book? Is this supposed to tell me something? I mean, look at this. Okay, cool. So I came up here for that. And again, I think to myself, why is it here? But I don't have a photographic memory to remember it by any stretch. I mean, am I supposed to take screenshots of this or what? So that's kind of some of the issues I'm having with Obduction, which is, it's an ambitious game. It has really great environments, very interesting environments, but damn, how the fuck are you supposed to know what to do? I mean, I guess I can open doors. But yeah, I don't know what to think here. So I wanted to do a live stream of this game to kind of show off my opinions of it and my thoughts of it. Overall, so far, I feel a little let down with it, just because, you know, again, look at these environments, so awesome. Damn. But I do feel a little bit let down because I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I don't know if I'm able to solve some of these puzzles on my own without the constant help of a guide. So the jury's still out for me on this game for a final overall thoughts. But if you're thinking about picking this up, I hope you'll take this video into consideration. There's a lot of meandering, a lot of walking, a lot of wondering if you're doing the right thing. Oh. And again, back up in the graveyard here. Okay. So, lots of wandering, lots of wondering in this game. So this has been Jdog live streaming Obduction for the Balding Plebs. I hope you have enjoyed this video and the thoughts I've provided. If you've played this game, I want you to weigh in on the comments and let me know your thoughts about it. Am I missing something? Am I just straight up not smart enough to play a game like this, which could very well be the case? I hope you'll sound off in the comments and let me know what you think. I want to thank everyone for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Balding Plebs on YouTube for more content like this. Thank you very much.